Hope you're doing fine. I'm going to explain to you the vocabulary words before I read the short story. So let's begin. So remember, we always have 6 vocabulary words. The first word is challenge. So challenge is something calling for effort and the use of one's talent. When you have a challenge to do is something that is a little bit difficult. So when you want to challenge somebody to do something, it's going to be a little bit more difficult. Entertaining. Entertaining could be interesting or amusing. So listening to music could be very entertaining. Playing video games could be entertaining. So these are things that are fun. Something that entertains you is fun. Mazes. So it's a confusing series of pathways or passageways. So this is in the story. So mazes are like all sorts of little ways where you have to find your way. You come in from one side and you have to get out from the other. And the one in the story that makes mazes, he makes it out of trees, he makes it out of many, many different things. And it makes it very entertaining from try to find your way out. You enter a maze and you try to get out of it. Combine. To combine is to join together. So when you combine something, you put something and you combine it with another thing. You could combine two things together or many more. Requires is has a need of. When require something is that you need it. When I ask you in class to do your quiz, you require a pencil and an eraser to do your exam. Contained is included as a part of. Here you have, could a maze work if it contained an obstacle course? So if something that is contained is something that it is included, you have it. If it contains, does the story contain such elements? Does it have it? So these are the vocabulary words for this week. So remember, with the presentation, you need to look at the pictures to understand a little bit more. With the pictures, you will understand a little bit more the words. I will read you the story. It is called First Mazes. My sister and I are experts at going through mazes. Being good at mazes requires a lot of practice. We started out entertaining ourselves by completing the mazes that we found in magazines. Then we were a little older. Our parents gave us the challenge of going through a real maze in a botanical garden. This garden was in a big place where they grow different kinds of plants and trees. The maze contained paths, little bridges, flowers, and bushes cut into animal shapes. What made the maze really entertaining was that it would combine two challenges. The first one was to keep from getting wet. If you stepped in certain spots along the path, water would shoot out up at you from the ground. The second challenge was to find your way out of the maze. When we returned home, my mother put up a sign of the refrigerator. James and Camila win the maze challenge. So here at number 1, the question number 1, where did James and Camila first discover mazes? So look at the beginning of the story. They discovered mazes where? They were reading what? So they found, always look at the word found in the story and you will find the answer. Why do James and Camila like mazes? Mazes are what? It's a vocabulary word. They are fun. How many challenges did the ground maze combine? Remember here, you're going to see that in the story, you're going to The ground mazes combine how many? 1, 2, or 3? Right. Look at, you're going to see how many. How many challenges did the ground maze combine? Okay, I said that. Being good at mazes requires what? At number 4. So being good at mazes required what? A lot of what? Like if you are, I talked about this word lots in class. Like in sports, you need a lot of what? Or reading, you need a lot of what to be good. So in this, being good to do, making mazes, you need to be good. You need to do a lot of, and write this word. What do you think should be contained in a maze to make it challenging? So it might include what? It might include, and look in the story. Include is to make the maze, what do you need to do? So it might include all sorts of things that make the maze interesting. You may have different things. You look in the story. Try to find in the story things that you need to include in a maze, and you will find the answer. And that's it for this week. Take care. Bye.